Hello.
Hi. My name is Lisa Paulsen, and I'm on faculty in the Department of Theater and Dance here at Emory, and we're here to tell you about this class we're teaching in Maymester this year. It's called Maymester Theater Laboratory.
Hi, I'm Scott Little. I'm on faculty with Theater Studies and the Director of Technical Theater for Theater Emory. He's going to be starting from the very beginnings of a project, and this project is based on the Orly Plane Crash that happened 50 years ago.
Hi, I'm Kendal Simpson, composer for this Orly project. 50 years ago, almost to the day, an event happened that changed the landscape of Atlanta culturally. In Orly, France, right outside Paris, a plane takes off carrying 114 prominent Atlantans who had just finished a 3-week tour of art galleries in Europe. That was the event. But what we found out as we looked at this event were all these very compelling stories about people who went on this tour and people who did not make it, family members, etc. It's a lot of rich, dramatic material that is very much an undertold story here in Atlanta. And we want to take this project and explore some of these ideas around this event, explore some of these characters, and see what we can come up with. My role as a composer is to feel, how can we find a theatrical way, a traditional musical, a slightly operatic thing, or maybe just a theater piece with music. But that's where you guys would help us out. The students involved in this project would help us find those ways in which we would express this very compelling story that will be mostly written by my colleague, Margaret Baldwin.
And I'm Margaret Baldwin. I actually grew up in Atlanta. I'm a playwright, and I teach up at Kennesaw State University. But I'm really excited to work with Emory on this project, Emory students. This is a piece that's meaningful to me personally. I grew up in Atlanta. I remember going to a funeral service of one of my friend's fathers. I didn't know him that well, but then I heard the story about how he was standing there in Orly, France, on the runway, looking and watching as his wife perished in this plane crash, and then how he dealt with his sons, how he recovered from that event, how he turned around his life as a result of that event. But those sort of personal stories are my way into this theater piece. And I think it has to be a play because, to me, this is a play about how art carries us and bears us through unbearable things. And it also changes us as individuals and as a community. So I'm interested in digging into those stories and seeing where they take us. For this project, I'm excited to work with multiple artists and really find different ways into the story. We're really at the ground level. And as a playwright, rather than going through and saying, we're going to make all these decisions through dialogue and through narrative, finding other ways of other languages of the stage to tell the story that's so important in Atlanta history and also, I think, to the community at large.
So we as a team will come to this project with an extraordinarily compelling and important story, a lot of ideas and passion for the project, and many, many, many questions. We hope you will come with skill and talent and curiosity and openness and courage. Mm-hmm. And together we think that in 3 weeks we can make something extraordinary happen.